You know, every single business you see out there, whether it's the little coffee shop on your corner or a massive global tech company, they all follow a surprisingly predictable path. Today, we're going to unpack that journey, the business life cycle, and see how a simple idea can truly grow into an industry leader.
I mean, have you ever looked at some giant brand and just thought to yourself, how on earth did they even start? That's exactly the question we're digging into today. That incredible journey from, a sketch on a napkin to becoming a name that everyone knows.
Well, the answer, believe it or not, lies in something called the business life cycle. Think of it like a roadmap, one that lays out how a company evolves through these really clear, predictable phases. It's kind of a universal story of growth.
All right, so here's our game plan for today. We're going to look at the 5 main stages of growth, and then we'll dive into each part of that journey, the spark, the climb, the leap, and finally getting to the peak.
Okay, so first up, let's get that big picture, a bird's eye view of this whole journey. Because trust me, every single business, I don't care if it's big or small, goes through these stages in one way or another.
So here they are, the 5 stages. First, you've got seed or development. That's when it's just an idea. Then you hit the startup phase, where you actually make it real. After that comes growth and survival, where things start to get pretty serious. Then expansion, that's when you scale up big time. And finally, maturity, where you become a leader in your field. So let's jump right in at the very beginning.
All right, welcome to the spark. This is it. This is where every great business story truly begins. Not in some fancy boardroom, but usually as a little idea kicking around in someone's head. In this quote, it captures it perfectly, right? It's that super fragile but also incredibly exciting moment where you have to step back and ask, is my brilliant idea actually a good idea? The whole stage is really about one thing: testing, testing, and more testing. So what does that testing actually look like in practice? Well, it's a total whirlwind of activity. You're doing market research, you're talking to actual potential customers, you're drafting a business plan, and yep, you're doing all the legal stuff to make your company real. This is literally where you build the entire foundation, one piece at a time.
And this, right here, is where you hit your first massive hurdles. You are constantly asking yourself these tough questions. Is this thing actually going to make money? Will people pull out their wallets and buy it? And probably the most critical question of all, can we manage our cash well enough to survive long enough to even find out? Okay, so you made it. You survived the startup phase. Congratulations. But now comes the climb. Your business is officially alive, but the big question shifts, can it actually thrive?
Man, this is such an exciting time. You've got money coming in consistently, new customers are actually signing up, and you're starting to see opportunities pop up that you never even dreamed of. It feels like the engine is finally running all by itself. But with all that momentum comes a totally new job. You're not just building anymore. Now you're fine-tuning. This stage is all about creating systems, repeatable, scalable systems for your sales, your marketing, your operations. It's about turning that initial chaos and hustle into a well-oiled machine.
And success creates what a lot of people call good problems, but there's still problems. How do you handle more revenue, more customers without everything just falling apart? And right when you feel like you're hitting your stride, guess what? Competitors start popping up. This is where having the right leadership, and I can't stress this enough, a rock-solid grip on your finances becomes absolutely critical to get through it all. So you've put in the work, you've built a solid base. Now it's time for the leap. This is the phase where a successful business really starts to become a powerful force to be reckoned with.
And I mean, just look at this jump on the chart. The move from the growth stage into expansion it's dramatic. We're not talking about slow and steady progress anymore. This is explosive growth in both revenue and cash flow. And it's all built on those systems you worked so hard to perfect in the last stage.
At this point, the goals get a whole lot more ambitious. You're not just happy serving your little niche anymore. You're aiming to capture a serious chunk of the market. And that means you've got to get aggressive, moving into new territories, finding brand new ways to make money, and adding new products or services.
But, and this is a big but, this leap comes with huge risks. Your competition is tougher than ever. Moving into a new market can feel like you're starting from scratch all over again. And you have to ask that terrifying question, are we growing too fast? This is some high-stakes strategy for sure.
So, after that incredibly intense period of expansion, your business has finally arrived. Welcome to the peak. This is the final stage of our journey, where you are now an established leader in your industry.
I mean, at this point, you've made it. Your company is a household name, you have a dominant presence in the market. But what's the trade-off? Well, that explosive growth you saw before, it naturally starts to slow down. Things are stable, sure, but you find yourself at a major crossroads.
And this crossroads really leaves you with two main paths forward. On one hand, you could reinvest, go for another round of expansion, find new ways to innovate and grow all over again. Or you could plan an exit. You could decide to sell the business and cash in on the incredible value that you've built.
So the challenges here totally change. It's less about growth and more about defending your top spot. How do you stay number one? How do you keep innovating without messing up the formula that made you successful in the first place? And for the very first time, what's our exit strategy becomes a real, formal question you have to answer.
So look, if there's one huge takeaway from this entire life cycle, it's this. The strategy that got you here will not get you there. Seriously, what worked in the startup phase will absolutely kill you in the expansion stage. Your ability to constantly adapt your plans, your operations, that is the single most important skill you can have.
And you know, through this entire roller coaster journey, there's one thing that keeps showing up at every single stage: accounting management. And why is that? It's because having a crystal clear picture of your financials is the only way to know where you really stand, to see the challenges coming down the road, and to make the smart decisions you need to make to get to the next level. Think of it as your non-negotiable co-pilot.
So, as we wrap this up, I want you to think about this for a second. Every business, every project you work on, heck, even your own career, it all has a life cycle. So the real question to ask yourself is, what stage are you in right now, and what's your next move?